Welcome in, welcome in. Actually just going to be right here. See in the Discord at 9:30. It's for the YouTube. We do have the chat here as well. Your comments do show up. This is actually live. We're going to get the chat for today up there. Not the chat from yesterday. All right, that should work for you. See that? And messages should pop in there. So welcome in, welcome in. For people watching this recording, what we do on these lives, if you can make it, is we look at the stocks for the day, right? So over here on the left, we've got a, I can zoom in for you here. We've got a list of stocks sorted by how much they're moving. That's what relative change today is for people that are really zoned in here. And that's how much they're moved based on how much they normally move. And so I'll look at that at like 9:32 a.m. in the Discord to see what stocks are getting a lot of buying activity that is unusually high based on, and see if any of them are in my existing watch list. So that's nitty gritty. For the broader viewing audience, I can even go over here and say, metals are good. Memory is good. Metals could have an additional move over the weekend. I don't know. Nobody knows. Definitely want to stay away from Bitcoin still. As far as, gosh, memory names are pretty overextended. Tesla itself, which is the title of this video, doesn't look good. It's been pretty rough for people who are trying to buy Tesla. Nvidia, you could even say, is shortable right now. Briefly, as far as other names that have been mentioned here on this channel, there's been a lot, but someone in the live mentioned yesterday USAR, and so shout out to them. USAR did have a move yesterday. I was a little unsure about it because of what's so beaten down. So there's a lot of bag holders when you have a move that's so beaten down, but it just went. It's one of those that spiked up in pre-market and then additional buying. So there are little clues, but super broad market narrative is still, we're still choppy. There could be big moves. FVRR. Let's take a look here. Yeah, see, that's below the 200-day moving average, and it's pretty much as low as I could possibly imagine a stock. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Okay, so let's see what else we got cooking here. Keep asking questions. Questions are always good. And as far as, stock ideas, let's see where we're at here in terms of big names. Looked at a lot of these. These are stocks that move 2% a day that are also over $1.5 billion. It's kind of an arbitrary number, but it seems to work for me. And then, we want to be zoomed in enough so that we can see, I don't know, 6 months or something like that. That's pretty much how long bag holders are valid. Think about if you owned a stock more than 6 months ago, you're still looking at the chart or noticing what, if it comes back up to your average, you might sell it. So this is almost a double top. I wouldn't want anything to do with that. FAST. Yeah, nothing there. Most of the stocks that made big moves are in metals. FNV is no exception. Okay, I'll zoom out a little for this one, but Getting over the 200 day, I guess I'll keep that on watch, but don't need it anytime. This is the watch list down here. You can see sorted by dollar volume here if you want to take a screenshot of that or use your eyes or whatever. Baidu being the largest one on there, but keep an eye on those. Some of these retail names still are pretty uninteresting. Target, AMP, no. A lot of these names are just not interesting. KGC is a gold name. That's definitely interesting. Oxy, this could be an alternative way to play oil, similar to CLP, ConocoPhillips, which I already was taking a look at, but probably I'm not gonna get excited about again. Yeah, let's see what else is setting up here. Microchip doesn't look quite as good as it did. You know, IQV's not terrible. Let's do this for a few more minutes. Just go ahead and drop your stocks in the Discord. I mean, in the live. If you are in the Discord, you'll get the best trade of the day. You can see that. Should be able to see that like so. That's the value prop there. You can also ask questions there. I'm notably entirely absent from the YouTube comment section outside of this 15-minute live, which you may even be seeing in recording. So, but very responsive in the Discord. Okay. What else is going on here? Software still getting wrecked by Claude. I don't know what this ADM is. What is this? It just keeps moving. Food products. It's going to earnings anyway, so I'm just going to ignore that. A-Lab looks like it might not go after all. These oil refinery ones just don't quit. HAL may be slightly more appealing than Schlumberger based on ability to keep going. What else have we got going on here? That's not a metal. All the metals are just running wild on semiconductor. Let that be. Tech is channeling. It's also a metal, so don't need more of those. You know, unless you need the liquidity, or I guess you could spread out a bunch of different names, but that's a lot to manage. So it's easier just to pick one that you think looks pretty good in a certain sector and go with that. You know, so I'm putting a number of these energy ones in here because one of them might be more attractive and open. You know, the liquidity, the buying might happen in one of them. ILMN needs to pull back, but you know, if you want, I could try for a biotech. That is on the docket for sure. Same with RVMD. What else here have we got cooking here? I don't know. Still holding CDE. If you're just joining, you can drop your ticker. We'll take a look at that for you here. Basically, how I'm going to do CDE is I'm just going to throw a stop in off open. That's like a few percent down, which is kind of near my average. And then focus on new positions. if they materialize. GH is kind of channeling. MKSI failed. What about MTSI? We just looked at that one, but it's up a lot. It's probably not interesting. Just gonna ignore this channeling healthcare thing. Pen. Nothing is really jumping at MP, maybe. Rare earth name, government stake. QETS is hanging in there. Hanging in there. Yeah. Could throw in a position, but I don't want to own that over the weekend. Nothing looks super favorable. This comp is setting up that real estate, HOUS, sympathy, momentum, mover. QBDS looks a little better than RGTI, I guess. No parabolic shorts here. I guess Lemonade should go on the broader watch for building out a base on a pullback. Could be Cipher. So if you're just joining, this is actually live. It is January 23rd, and we're just ripping through current charts. This OU could be a sort of a undercut opportunity, but maybe not today. EOS is still on watch, I think. It's pretty strong. Is that right? Is that still already down here? Yeah. All right, we're getting near the bottom here, I think. Strength in solar. More metals. HYMC is going to be a short at some point, but goodness gracious, it does not look like one right now. Yeah. I'll put it on watch, but it's going to be bold to buy it up this high. That is for sure. CLSK doesn't look horrible still. USA already went. Lunar, the space theme is... What is the space theme doing? It's still hanging in there. Whoops. ASTS. What else? NVTS has some momentum. That could be interesting. What else? Yeah, that's plenty. So that's what we got cooking here. As far as this list, well, don't really need to sort this list. I'm sorry you can't see it. It's kind of behind this chat, but you can see the names. You can see most of the names. I do think this chat is pretty well situated. I could maybe make it slightly better for you. Now you can definitely see the names I'm looking at. This is ranked by liquidity, so nothing other than that. I think Intel is pretty much off the list now. Google, that's still interesting. WDC needs to build something. AMAT, this is channeling down. I don't love it. GV is a big base. FCX just had earnings, is that right? Got through that. Holding in there, probably not something I want on the watch, on the list. So there's a list. There's a lot of names. Take a look if you want. And see you in the Discord. So see you on Monday. This is your last chance to drop a ticker in if you want to. Thanks for joining. We got record 3 people right now concurrently. So good luck to all 3 of you. Drop your comments. Check out the Discord at stockscommunity.com. Good luck. Be careful. Be well. And thank you to JPCSFP for FVRR is the ticker. I don't think it's a good idea, but I think metals are still the place to look at. Be well. Good luck.